Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something kind of unique. I don't talk a lot about auctions on here. I do love looking at like Facebook Marketplace, BringATrailer, Haggerty, Cars and Bids. There's a bunch of websites that I always dig for, and if you follow me on Mopar Insiders, I talk a lot about auctions because it's cool when you see some unique Mopars come across the auction block. Well, yesterday I happened to go online and David Freiberger posted that general maintenance is up for auction on BringATrailer. So I ended up going and looking at it, and I'm like, holy smokes, I missed it. Because it just got added the other day, and it's being listed for no reserve. So if you're familiar with the Roadkill TV series, you obviously know what general maintenance is. Now, David Freiberger and Mike Finnegan, who made that show super popular on not just YouTube, but it actually ended up going to Netflix, I believe. Or no, sorry, not Netflix. The Motor Trend, actual channel and all this other stuff. The show kind of blew up and became its own thing. It inspired Roadkill Nights, the event here that we have here in Detroit and Pontiac, Michigan, the annual drag racing on Woodward. It inspired a lot of different things and kind of pushed car culture into the next step in the last decade. So it was kind of cool seeing that pieces of junk kind of cars could be modified for awesome road trips and just made incredible stories. With that being said, Motor Trend was sold off, and the new company that is dealing with Motor Trend didn't want to do Roadkill anymore, so they kind of killed the series, and in November of 2024, they ended the very final episode of Roadkill. Now, this was actually part of that final episode, but we actually got to see general maintenance a long time before that when Freiberger's own 1968 Charger that he called General Mayhem, kind of a play on General Lee, was modified from going to a 440 that was basically taken out of a motorhome, a Dodge motorhome, and Dodge at the time was crushing a bunch of their prototype Dodge Charger SRT HELLCAT cars. So the HELLCAT had just come out, and when they have those prototypes, they can't sell them because they don't meet crash test standards and all that stuff. So they ended up giving the Roadkill guys one of the cars to actually donate the powertrain to.
That car right there is a donor, and I know what you're thinking. It's like these guys at Roadkill are gonna wreck another brand new HELLCAT Charger to make this stuff happen. Nope, that's actually a crusher car. Dodge is gonna squeeze this thing no matter what we do, and so it's no big loss. We're not taking another HELLCAT out of circulation by doing this.
So they took the car out to Diversified Creations out in Brighton, Michigan, and they gutted the car and actually put basically the dash, the seats, and almost all the powertrain into Freiberger's beat up 1968 Dodge Charger General Mayhem car, and it just kind of took off from there. It became infamous that it had a HELLCAT powertrain, and to go along with that, at the time, Dodge actually gave them a new 2015 Dodge Charger SRT HELLCAT that they could use as a camera car because Dodge was sponsoring the show. So when they gave them the car, they Diversified Creations actually wrapped it and actually made a special hood scoop for it to kind of mimic General Mayhem. So they called it General Maintenance because you don't really need to maintain a new car. So it was used as a camera car for a while, and ended up becoming like a major part of the show just as a showpiece. So like anytime if you went to Roadkill Nights, it was there, different Roadkill events. The car actually did a whole tour of different shows. It actually went to Saudi Arabia not too long ago, I think in 2020. It went to South Korea. It's been all over the place. And again, it's kind of gained its own, infamous ways just by doing the show circuit, and it's been a very famous car, even though it's just like basically wrapped with a hood scoop mounted onto it. But the really funny part about it is not only is it part of that whole Roadkill car culture thing, but you think like, hey, they beat the heck out of the cars. They do long travels with like long journeys with the cars that would have a ton of miles on it. This car's only got 16,000 miles. So because it's been a show car most of its life, it really hasn't gone that far. I believe like 1,600 of those miles were put under the current owner. The current owner, if you watch David Freiberger, he actually went through all the cars they had for Roadkill and all the ones that he owned and stuff like that. And he was talking about general maintenance. When they got done filming in November of 2024, one of the actual staff on Roadkill actually bought the car. So under that person, they put about 1,600 miles on it. So again, it hasn't been driven like a huge amount. So it's a pretty low mile, pretty well maintained HELLCAT. There are some damaged things to it. If we go over to the actual thing, on BringATrailer, it does say like the front bumper cover got scratched, and it did get damaged on that last episode of Roadkill, but it was fixed for the most part. Just there's a scuff in the front bumper cover, and there's some scrapes underneath, probably in the front fascia, like all Dodge Chargers get. But it has a clean title, and again, it's up for auction right now, and just in the last day, it's up to $35,500. And with these no reserve auctions, what I notice is that they don't move a lot until like the very last day, especially in the last few hours. So this is going to be one to really watch, because again, it's going to be kind of comical to see how much this car goes for, considering it's pretty much a stock Hellcat with you can see some of the scratches and stuff in some of these pictures, but you can go and like pick up a Hellcat pretty reasonably. But this car, because it's been on the show, it's been, you know, attached to David Freiberger and Mike Finnegan, it's gonna, you know, gain some traction in where it counts, you know, when they go to sell the car. So again, tons of photos if you want to go check those out on here. The car itself, it's in pretty decent shape. It's clean inside. I mean, you're going to have some scratches and stuff like all Hellcats do. The pipes, I don't know, they kind of look like they got surface rust on them. It kind of looks like maybe because it was sent overseas, when they go on the shipping containers and stuff, cars have been like, you know, if it gets any kind of exposure to sea salt, that's when you kind of worry. But for the most part, it doesn't look that bad. It says here that the differential was replaced in June 2019. And there are scrapes and some scratches are present on the underside components. Again, it had the serpentine belt and filters replaced recently. It's been going through general maintenance. So I mean, it seems like it's been well taken care of for the most part, but it has been a show car for the biggest part of its life. So, but anyways, just a cool little thing. Again, I don't talk about auction stuff so much on here, but I figured, hey, you know, this car means a lot to a lot of Mopar fans, especially that love the Roadkill TV series. So tell me what you think down below, what this car is going to go for. Right now, it's again at $35,500. My prediction is it'll probably go close to 70. I think it'll go for like 70. And, you know, again, it could go to somebody that has a private collection. It could go to somebody that's a YouTuber that liked Roadkill and, you know, wants to buy something for a YouTube channel. We don't know yet. But, again, we'll see in the next few days, and I'll make sure to post something, you know, about what it goes for on the actual post here on the channel. But make sure to tell me what you think this thing's going to go for, that in your opinion. And then I will leave a description down below so you can go check out the actual photos. There's a few little quick videos. There isn't much to show you, but there's some quick videos. And then, you know, go check it out for yourself. So tell me what you think. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.